Welcome back to Luxury Car Future, your number one destination for the most elite, powerful, and iconic vehicles reshaping the roads of tomorrow. Today, we take an exclusive deep dive into one of the most legendary luxury SUVs ever created, now reimagined for the future. Say hello to the 2026 Mercedes-Benz G550 V8, a symbol of status, strength, and unstoppable presence. This isn't just another SUV. This is the G-Class. And more specifically, the heart-pounding, soul-stirring G550 V8. Built for the elite but engineered for the wild, the G550 strikes a perfect balance between rugged off-road capability and city slicker sophistication. With this new 2026 edition, Mercedes-Benz doesn't just stick to tradition, they evolve it. Let's start with what immediately grabs the eye, the exterior. Cut to B-roll. Various close-up shots of the G550's exterior, grille, wheels, lighting, and overall profile. The 2026 G550 keeps the unmistakable G-Wagon shape that enthusiasts love, boxy, upright, and bold, but it now feels even more refined and modern. Mercedes-Benz hasn't changed the iconic silhouette, and honestly, they don't need to. It's timeless. What they've done instead is enhance the finer details, making every inch feel more deliberate and luxurious. The front fascia is dominant. A redesigned grille still features the classic horizontal chrome slats, now housed within a cleaner and slightly wider frame. The Mercedes star shines proudly, hinting at the power within. The circular LED headlights, which are a nod to the G-Class's heritage, are now surrounded by high-tech LED rings that act as daytime running lights. These aren't just functional, they're an unmistakable design statement, even from a distance. Moving along the sides, the G550's military-inspired flat panels remain, but they've been sculpted with slightly smoother edges. The door handles are still old-school push-button style, maintaining that sense of mechanical toughness. However, subtle flush-fitted improvements have been made to reduce wind resistance and improve efficiency. The exposed door hinges are still there, rugged, raw, and real. And yes, they're still as satisfying as ever when you open those heavy, reassuringly solid doors. The 20-inch AMG twin 5-spoke wheels on the G550 come in a brushed aluminum finish, and they're wrapped in high-performance, all-terrain tires. If you're taking this beast off-road, and you absolutely should, it's more than ready. The side exhaust pipes are now more sculpted, offering that signature G-Wagon growl, but also a cleaner finish overall. They've integrated them so well into the lower trim that they feel both aggressive and elegant. At the rear, the iconic spare tire mounted on the swing gate remains, a signature G-Class trait. But it's not just about looks, it's part of the SUV's rugged DNA. The taillights have been updated with a slimmer, sharper LED layout, giving the G550 a more modern edge. Mercedes has also re-engineered the tailgate to feel even more solid when opening and closing, a small detail, but one that adds to the tactile experience of this luxury machine. Color options for 2026 are expansive. Classic blacks and silvers remain, but there's a whole new palette that includes exclusive matte finishes and bold tones like emerald green metallic and selenite gray magno. If you're customizing, you'll have endless ways to make your G550 stand out. Cut to driving footage, G550 cruising through city streets and off-road terrain. Now, let's talk performance, because the 2026 G550 isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling unstoppable. Under the hood, the G550 is powered by a twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8. Yes, you heard that right, the V8 lives on. Despite tightening global emissions regulations, Mercedes-Benz is committed to giving G-Class lovers the visceral engine experience they expect. This V8 produces 416 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque, offering brute strength with refined delivery. What does that translate to? 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.6 seconds. For a boxy SUV that weighs over 5,800 pounds, that's beyond impressive. But it's not about raw speed. It's about the experience, the rumble, the surge, and the sense of command it gives you. That V8 is matched to a 9-speed automatic transmission, silky smooth yet responsive when you need a punch. Mercedes has tuned the 2026 G550 to be a bit more civilized on road. The new adaptive suspension system, which uses active dampers and electronic controls, does wonders in smoothing out rough city roads, while still being fully adjustable for off-road performance. Whether you're driving through downtown traffic or up a muddy mountain pass, the G550 adapts with grace and grit. Its all-wheel drive system is full-time and includes 3 locking differentials, front, center, and rear, making it one of the most capable luxury off-roaders ever built. And unlike many modern SUVs that have gone soft, the G550 retains a body-on-frame construction, giving it real-deal ruggedness underneath all the luxury. Let's talk about steering. Mercedes has upgraded the steering rack to be electronically assisted, which means tighter control and more feedback on both highway and trail. The turning radius has been improved, making city driving and parking surprisingly manageable, especially for such a large vehicle. Fuel economy. Well, let's just say this isn't a Prius. Expect around 13 mpg in the city and 17 on the highway. But if you're shopping for a G550, you're probably not too concerned about gas mileage. What you care about is having a V8 that roars to life, devours the road, and makes you feel like the king of the street. Cut to interior shots, slow pans of the dashboard, seats, and steering wheel. Inside the 2026 G550, luxury meets legacy in the most satisfying way. The moment you step in, you're greeted with an atmosphere that's both sophisticated and solid. Mercedes hasn't gone for gimmicks or minimalism here. This is luxury in its most traditional, yet high-tech form. The seats are wrapped in premium Napa leather, available in a wide array of custom colors, from classic black to deep red and even yacht-inspired white. They're deeply bolstered, fully adjustable, and offer both heating and cooling. The driving position is upright, commanding, and surprisingly ergonomic. It feels more like piloting a tank than driving a regular SUV, and that's a compliment. Front and center is the dual 12.3-inch digital display setup, carrying over from other high-end Mercedes models. One screen handles your digital gauge cluster, customizable to your liking, while the other is your infotainment system, powered by the MBUX interface. It's quick, intuitive, and packed with features, navigation, voice control, ambient lighting settings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even biometric access. The dashboard is adorned with real wood or carbon fiber, depending on the trim you select. The air vents still have that turbine-style design, and the center grab handle remains, a subtle reminder of the G-Class's off-road roots. Rear seat space is generous. While not limo-like, it's more than enough for adults to sit comfortably on long trips. Heated rear seats, climate controls, and high-end materials all around ensure your passengers feel just as pampered as the driver. Cargo space is decent, about 38 cubic feet behind the rear seats, and the tailgate opens wide enough for easy access. It's practical, but more importantly, it's durable. Every hinge, latch, and material in the G550 feels engineered to last decades. And don't worry, safety hasn't been forgotten. The 2026 G550 comes with Mercedes-Benz's full suite of driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, and even a surround view camera system that makes off-roading or parking in tight spots feel like a breeze. Cut to night shots of the G550 with ambient lighting inside and city lights in the background. So who is the 2026 Mercedes-Benz G550 V8 for? It's for the bold, the confident, the adventurous. It's for those who want unmatched capability with undeniable style. It's for anyone who wants to make an entrance, and an exit, in something that commands attention wherever it goes. It's not just a car. It's a statement. Whether you're climbing a rocky trail, cruising down Rodeo Drive, or pulling up to a private jet, the G550 is always in its element. It blends utility and luxury like nothing else on the road. And in a world where so many vehicles blur into each other, the G-Class stands alone, iconic, immovable, unmistakable. The 2026 G550 doesn't try to be everything to everyone. Instead, it focuses on being the very best version of what it's always been, a symbol of power, prestige, and authenticity. And if you're lucky enough to get behind the wheel, you'll understand why it's not just a luxury SUV, it's a lifestyle. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 2026 Mercedes-Benz G550 V8. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Luxury Car Future, and ring the bell for more ultra-premium car reviews, previews, and comparisons. Drop a comment below. Would you take the G550 over its competitors like the Range Rover or the Lexus LX600? Let us know what you think. Until next time, stay bold, stay powerful, and always drive in luxury. End screen. Subscribe button, related videos, and Luxury Car Future logo.